This is Orlando Wilson on this fresh spring morning. I want to tell you a story now, and this is relevant to a lot of the other videos and info I've been putting out there, articles on why I don't trust people as far as business is concerned. And this story come to mind because I was talking to somebody about it yesterday. And this is where it's like, as far as business, money is concerned, even though people come across as being your best friend, nobody's your friend. You don't have friends in business, you have associates. And understand those associates will screw you over if they need to screw you over. If it's for their benefit, yes, don't trust anybody. So, little story, and I've got too many of these stories. Once upon a time, quite a few years ago now, I was looking to do training courses in Puerto Rico. We trained the police department in Puerto Rico in Mayagüez. Puerto Rico is a very nice island, beautiful island, great food, great people. The women, I would just say be very careful. Anyway, we were looking to run long-term courses in Puerto Rico. And again, it takes time. If you start advertising the training program, generally the first course is not going to happen. You might get a couple of people, but it's generally going to take a while for the information to get out there and also people to schedule times, etc., to come to do the courses, take time off work, get the money, etc., etc. So generally, I would say you want about 6 months to organize a course. You want to start advertising, I'd say at least 4 to 6 months before you're looking to run the course. Anyway, we started advertising the first course with a few inquiries, etc. And I passed them on to the guys I was dealing with in Puerto Rico to deal with the little logistics, answer the questions about hotels, etc., etc., etc. I had other things to do, I weren't interested. Anyway, the date for the first course come and went. We had a couple of people, didn't happen. Such is life. I'm waiting for the future. Again, to me, business is long-term. And this is the issue with a lot of the people that go into business. I think this is what's happened here. You know what? Everybody expects things to happen now. But it's not going to happen now. It's a long-term, you need a long-term strategy. And I've seen how many people, they get into from whatever business, they get into business, they set up their own company, etc. And nothing happens immediately. After 6 months, they get desperate, they start doing stupid things, and within 12 months, they're gone. So that's most companies. Anyway, back to the story. The first course date come and went. I paid no attention to it because, as far as I'm concerned, it wasn't happening. Anyway, I get a call from my guys. The guys I was dealing with in Puerto Rico. They said to me, "You remember the guy you put on to us, etc., etc. Send us his details." I remembered vaguely. I said, "Okay, what about him?" "Well, he came here, he done the course." I said, "Okay, well, I didn't know anything about it." And they're telling me what a good course it was, and he had done really well, and they'd done this, and they'd done that. It's okay, so what do you want to do? You going to send me some money or what? So the story goes on, and I said to him, "Okay, cool." He says, "One problem." "Okay, what's the problem?" Well, the problem was, the last day of the course, they want to take him out, they gave him his certificate, etc., etc., and then they was going to go out for dinner later. They dropped him off at his hotel so he could get cleaned up. Went back to his hotel. The guy checked out and left. Okay, such is life. He didn't want to go to dinner. Then the story goes on, he didn't pay them. So the only reason they're calling me is because the guy didn't pay them. Would they have called me if he had paid them? I doubt it. So at this stage, my main concern was, I said to him, "Okay, you issued a certificate. Under what company?" "Oh, under our dojos, etc. Under their stuff." It's okay, your business, not mine. "Yeah, but you didn't pay us." What? Okay, it's your business, not mine. If you want me to chase after somebody to get money from them, there needs to be money in it for me. "Oh, but you can take a piece and what?" Yeah, you can take a piece now that you screwed up. You know what? This one story why I don't trust people as far as business is concerned. Because people will try and screw you over. People will try and screw you over, especially if they think they can get away with it. If people think they can get away with it and do things without you finding out, you know what? They'll do it. So you have to be very careful. Be very careful with who you deal with. And I've got a lot more stories. So again, as far as giving out information on with people, you know what? I'm happy to give people the benefit of the doubt. That course didn't cost me anything. It made those guys look stupid, and in some ways I was looking to do business with those guys long term. All it done was show me their true character, which meant, okay, they're not worth doing business with. I think they called me a few times in the future saying if I had anything for them in Puerto Rico, they're there, etc., etc. You know what? I didn't have anything again in Puerto Rico for them. So, a little story. And you in business, this is where you always need to be wary of people. You don't have friends, you have associates. And again, whenever I'm doing business with people, I make sure things are 100% transparent. Because that way there's no problems. If things are 100% transparent, people know they can trust me, I can trust them. Well, people know they can trust me. Can I trust them? No. If I'm going to screw you over, I'll screw you over. But I generally don't screw people over. I don't screw people over unless you give me a reason to screw you over. So, little story. So, in the meantime, I've got more of these stories going up. I've got a lot more content, videos up on social media, also podcasts, whatever we put up on videos, going up in podcasts. Array of books up on Amazon to do with various aspects of the close protection business and crime fiction. Again, follow us along on the blogs because there's a lot of articles up there on close protection, surveillance, private investigation, kidnapping, ransom, etc. And also don't forget we offer an array of security services, investigation services, and also consultancy services, virtual consultancy services. So if you've got a problem, wherever you are, you can reach out to us and we're willing to help. So in the meantime, be good, stay safe, stay out of trouble, follow us along on social media. And remember, in business, you don't have friends, you just have associates.